Hey everybody, welcome to the play-along video of Rumble by Wray, one of the classic rock and roll instrumentals of all time. To give you a quick reminder of what this song sounds like, check this out. Sound familiar? And then okay, now you know you've heard this song before in the Pulp Fiction soundtrack. If you've seen a documentary called It Might Get Loud, you've seen Jimmy Page raving about this tune. For me, that's my favorite part of that whole movie, is seeing Jimmy Page and the look in his face when he listens to Rumble by Wray. Alright, so what do you need to play Rumble? This is a perfect song for beginning guitar players. I teach a lot of beginning guitar players. I've done so for many years, and I love doing this song, and it's a very successful endeavor because you're going to sound great in a short amount of time. I'm using electric guitar. This song has a fantastic electric guitar tone on the original recording, but you can learn on any guitar you have. What do you need? As you can see here, you need a D chord, you need an E chord, you need an A chord, and you need B7. Okay, so you do need those four chords. Now, if you want to be really authentic, I've heard some people say that when it's time to play the D chord, and the D chord shows up quite a bit in this song, that you actually leave your middle finger off of the D chord. And I have to say, it does sound pretty similar to what Wray is doing, as opposed to a D chord with all three fingers pressing down. I'll let your ears be the judge. No matter what though, for a beginning guitar player, this is a fantastic way to get good at your A chords, your D chords, your E chords, and even your B7 chord. And it's got a classic descending pentatonic scale riff with a bend at the end. And everything about this song is a tool that you're going to need to use in the future. So you might as well learn this song and have a ball with it. Okay, so let's get started. Hopefully you've had at least some experience playing these chords. If not, now's the time. Okay, you might want to zoom in a little bit here at home when you're watching this video. Don't worry, I'll wait for you. You can pause it and zoom in. What you need is 2 strums of D major and a strum of E, like this. You do it a second time. Now the third time through, it's D, D, A. Fourth time, back to the D, D, E. Okay, now the final time is a real kicker. You got the 2 D strums. Now you finger the B7 chord, and I'll help you with that in a second. But when you finger the B7 chord, you don't strum it all at once. Wray hits the root note, that's the middle finger, 5th string 2. He hits that note, and then does what I call a slow drag across the remaining 4 skinny strings. Okay, adds a little drama to the whole production. Okay, so in terms of chords, you've done all the chords you need for this song. Alright, next comes this pentatonic descending scale here, a beautiful thing. Officially I would call that an E minor pentatonic scale played in a descending order, a backwards order. Not really backwards, but from a high note to a low note. Oops. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. To get back to the B7 chord, of all these 4 chords, the B7 might be the one that you have the least experience with. Okay, you need all 4 fingers, so let's walk through the fingers one at a time. I highly recommend putting down the middle finger first. Middle finger, 5th string, 2nd fret. There it is right there. Remember, 6th string is the fat one, skinny string is number 1, okay? So 1 is down here, 6 is here. Okay, so back to the B7 chord. Middle finger, 5th string, 2nd fret. Index finger, 4th string, 1st fret. Ring finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. I'm going to pause you right there. We're not done, but I'm going to pause you because you should have what looks essentially like a triangle. Middle finger, index, ring finger. On the 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string. Lastly, pinky, Skinniest string, first string, second fret. You're not going to strum the fat string. Avoid the fat string during this chord. So with a little practice, you're going to be able to get 5 clear sounds like this. Very bluesy. Anything with a 7 in the name, this is B7, anything with a 7 in the name is a very bluesy sounding chord. I put little marks around that B7. That's my way of reminding you that you don't strum it all at once. You hit the root note, 5th string, 2nd fret, called the root note because that's the note B, and this is a B7 chord. You hit that first, and then do a slow drag across the remaining strings, okay? Everything else in the song involves really bashing out these chords. You know? Okay, you ready? You with me? The last thing here is this descending E minor scale. I highly recommend using these 2 fingers, index and middle, okay? Starting on the skinny string, I'm going to walk you through this. Skinny string, 3, 0. Remember, 0 means no, fingers down. Use your middle finger. 3, and then open. Second skinny string, also 3, 0. Also using your middle finger. Now the next 3 strings, index finger, 2nd fret, then 0, 2nd fret, 0, 2nd fret, 0. So far we have 3, 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0. And remember, those numbers refer to the frets. And I'm encouraging you to use your middle and index, okay? You can do it with any combination you want, but trust me, those are going to be your 2 most confident fingers. Lastly, the fat string. Fat string, 3rd fret, with a tiny bend. Don't overdo the bend here. A little tug down towards the floor. 3, a little quarter bend, and then 0. Think of it as putting a little mustard on something. Too much mustard is a bad thing. My humble opinion. You know, and this is going to be fast, so there's no time to do a big bend. Whatever you do, don't overdo that bend. Okay, so from the top, in slow motion, 3, 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, back to 3, 0. Okay? 2 fingers is all you need. Don't use any more than 2 fingers, whatever you do. 2 fingers is all you need. Okay? Now for extra credit, and this is super important if you can do it, down, up picking with your right hand. Not for the chords. The chords can be all downstrokes. I'm talking about for this lead guitar part, okay? All down, up picking. It'll go faster, smoother. It's going to take a little practice, but there's nothing more valuable than developing a good alternating pick technique. Not just for this song, for millions of songs. So what does that mean for you? Okay, let's walk you through it again. The 3, 0 in the beginning, make that a down, up. See my right hand right there? Sorry. Down, up, down, up. There we go. Down, up. The next string is also 3, 0. Down, up. All those 2 zeros, same deal. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, the last 2, you probably could do those as 2 downstrokes if you wanted to, since you have a little extra time. The whole point behind the down-ups is it creates a fluid, quick sound. Anytime you've heard people playing screaming lead guitar, they've been doing down-up picking, I promise you. Hear that? I'm going to turn up a little bit. Now, it takes practice and persistence to get good at this down-up picking. 100% worth it, okay? So remember, on each string, you're going to do a down and an up. The down is always on the fretted note, and the up is always on the 0. Stick with it, you won't regret it. Alright, hey, everybody, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. I've got a lot more videos. Check out the information down below. I'd love to hear from you. Enjoy this video, enjoy all the other videos I've got on there. Posting new videos all the time. I appreciate you watching. Thanks everybody, keep rocking.